Hello, hello, hello. Happy Thursday, everyone. It is Beck's Craft and Spot, and I am Becca here with you tonight. And if you see that red live button up there in the corner, I am live. If it's not there, just hashtag replay. Let me know you are here so I can say hey. Hi, Miss Jackie. How are you? I am just logging into my computer so I can see the comments. And it is, what is going on? It's still a little chilly out here, but it is almost 40 degrees now, I think, where I am. So hopefully it'll start. What in the world? Maybe I have my caps on. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, let me try it one more time. There we go. Hello, Miss Jackie. Hi, Miss Lou. How is everyone? Tonight we're doing the Smashed It or Trashed It. And it was given to me by our friend Margaret. She should be hopping on soon. And let's see here. Where is my... There we go. I'm just pulling up my page so I can see the comments, and then we'll get started. Thank you for scattering the buttons, Miss Lou. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so tonight I chose a real cute, simple craft that anyone should be able to do fairly easily, because all you're going to use is cardstock. You can use scrapbook paper, cardstock, let me think, what else? Probably those little foam sheets. This paper, the creator that this idea was sent to me from is let me see where her name is Michelle, and she's from Crafty Servings, and it's a garland, and it's just a cute little heart garland that I'm gonna make. I'm gonna recreate it, and this is actually, there's tons and tons of different kinds of paper you can use. Hi, Miss Cassie. That's okay, no worries. There's all kinds of different papers you can use, but I really loved the paper she had and she used, so I did find it. She said she got hers at Joann Fabrics, but I got mine off of Amazon, and this is what it looks like. It's double-sided, because you will be able to see both sides of the pieces. So I thought this was really pretty, and so we're gonna create hearts, and so I'm gonna have to like cut a bunch of paper before I can put them together. And she had one of these things, and I didn't have one, so I went ahead and grabbed one for myself off of Amazon. And I could have sworn that this was supposed to have a piece that folded down, but it doesn't look like it does. Oh, yeah, it does. It It just goes the wrong way, I guess. But I've never used one of these before, so this is going to be interesting. Hi, Miss Joanne. Thank you for scattering the buttons, Miss Cassie. Oh, I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did. How is everyone? Have you had a good week? I hope so. But before we get started, I'm going to show you some, I found these napkins at Meijer. I thought they were cute. So I probably will make something with these, with one of them anyway. But I thought those were really cute. So if you have a Meijer around you, and they also had these hearts. These are wooden hearts. And they had some, they also had some, they just have the plain wood, and there's 6 of them. They're $3, and they were 25% off. So I got 2 packs of these. And they also have some that are red and white. It was okay. It was stressful a little bit because we have a new system now that we're having to learn at work. Aren't they, Miss Jackie? They are. So hopefully you have a Meijer around you. But yeah, at work we're having to learn a new system, and it's just it's a little stressful. But I picked up, this is the Scotch brand double-sided tape runner. So you this is good to have if you want to make one of these. So I'm going to set this to the side real quick so we can choose our paper. So I need like 8 sheets of paper. I want to make at least 6 of these to go on the garland. So I'm not sure. I'm not real sure how many one piece makes. But this paper is gorgeous. Look at, this is gold. I'm just going to show you the pages. Yes, hopefully, Miss Cassie. So these are double-sided. So if you do not have double-sided paper, well, this is actually like a cardstock, but this has this is really pretty, like the written in on one side like letters, and this is a whole page of calligraphy, and then blue on one side. Here's a wood grain one with flowers on it, and then it also has writing on the other side. Here's a pretty pink one, and then that one has like a bird on the other side. So this paper is really pretty. Looking to see what they all look like. This looks like a kind of like a one of those things that you would check out of the library. Use like a library card book from school. It kind of reminds me of that. And then it's just green on the other side. Here's a bunch of tags. This is neat. This would be good to use for like scrapbooking or junk journaling, that sort of thing. Oh, this is pretty. It's brown with like gold dots on it. I might use one of those. Ooh, and this one's pretty. This one has roses with the, this one also has, this one also has, words are hard today. I'm so sorry. Hi, Miss Sandra. How are you? Hi, Miss Linda. Thank you for hopping in. Y'all let me know if you're new. I'm doing my smashed it or trashed it tonight. I do that once a month. So I'm going to create the project, and then I will show you the picture that was sent to me. Yes, a ledger. This is real pretty. It's distressed a little bit. And this looks like newspaper. These are all really cool. This is like an olive green with dots on it. Here's some more barnwood paper with like newspaper on the back. These are all pretty. Ew, that's pretty. It has pink with gold dots. I'm gonna have to figure out which ones I want to use now. These are like postcards on this one, and it has, this one also has pictures of the library cards, like I thought that other paper looked like back in the day when you checked your library books out. Ooh, and this pink one has butterflies on it. Oh, that's really pretty. Okay, so I think I like this pink one. And this is a thicker piece. This is a thicker paper, so this is more like cardstock. I'm going to use this one. I'm going to use this one. I'm just going to lay them out right for now. I need 4. I'm going to start off with 4 pieces of the 2. I can't remember how many. Can't remember how many she used. trying to think. These pages will mix and match within themselves. You can should be able to match any of them together and they'll still look nice together. I need one more for this set. I have these three together. This one's like an olive green with dots. This one's pink with a floral. And then this one is blue on the back. And then it's kind of like I don't know, that it's got gold writing, but the background is kind of like a dark mauve, I guess. I really can't tell. The gold is so shiny, it's blinding me. Hi, Miss Lenora. How are you? Yes, I'm glad you're back. Welcome back. Yeah, y'all, make sure you're still following, because when there's updates and stuff, you get booted off of pages. So make sure every now and then that you're still following and liking the pages. I'm not sure. I'm not sure which other page I want to use. I guess. I guess I can use this one with that. And then use this one with that other one. So it has these flowers and writing on this side, and then it's just printed on the back. So I'll have this side sticking out, and then I'm gonna put it with this pink with the pink with the gold dots, and then this one's on this side. And then this one with the writing on the back. And then I think this one is pretty with the gold dots. And then it just has this stuff on the back. So hopefully this doesn't take too long. I'm not sure how many hearts each one of these sets is going to make. But I'm going to walk you through the sizing and all that as I go. But this one, this one, this one, and this one's going to go together. Yeah, I think that's how I'm going to do it. But these are 12 by 12 pieces. And each one is going to be 1.5 inches wide. And bear with me because I'm not used to doing this, so this has a ridge right here where you can line it up as well. I should have practiced this, to be honest, because I really don't know what I'm doing here. I should have, and this is kind of like backwards to me. Maybe I have it back. Maybe it's supposed to be this way. That doesn't make any sense. I'm losing it, y'all. Bear with me just a second, please. Does anybody have one of these? Hey, Miss Kay, how are ya? So there's a line of boxes over here on this side with a 1. And then one and a half inch strips would be this way. This much. But that doesn't tell me when I get it over here. And the numbers are backwards using it. I could do that. Thank you for that idea. I just don't understand. Here's my ruler. This is what I was looking for. That's too big. So she said this was real quick and easy. And I beg to differ. And that one's too short. Oh my goodness. Why am I not figuring this out? Does she? I need to ask her then. I need to ask her how I figure out what 1.5 inches is. Okay, this one is 1.5 inches. So it's just a little bit over this edge here. So I'm going to try it and hopefully it works. I'll make sure. Yep, that's close enough. you guys doing? I don't want to come on here and not know what I'm doing. That stuff stresses me out. Okay, so hopefully these are all the same size, and they are 12 inches. I did pretty good. And then this one, this piece had, I probably can save this and use like the sides, but this one has the hole in it. That's right, Miss Lenora. Okay. So for the next page, it shouldn't take too awful long now to get these cut. So once I get these cut in the 12-inch strips, then we're going to cut them down. We're going to leave some of them, we're going to leave at 12 inches, and then we're going to do some at 10, 8, and 6 inches. And then we'll need the ones that we have 4 inches left on, we'll need the 4 inches, and then there'll be some that there'll be 2-inch strips, and we'll take those and cut those in half to make 1-inch strips, or one-inch pieces rather. What did I do with that other one? I'll just lay that over there and just keep on moving. This garland was so pretty though, and I just love this paper. I'm glad I found it. Have y'all had a good week? Do you have any plans for the weekend? I took tomorrow off, so I want to get, I took tomorrow off so I could get that room done. I did do some sanding a little bit last weekend, but I still have a little bit more to do. I still have that roll of carpet in my kitchen that's been there since last summer when I put carpet in my bedroom. Uh-oh. I think I might have boo-booed that page up. I don't know why I didn't get the same amounts. How many pieces did I get in these? I'm just gonna see how many I have here. Okay, so there's 8 of this one. Oh, that's okay, Miss Lenora. I am making, I'm recreating a heart garland that was sent to me by Margaret that is on here. I'm not sure if she's on here yet tonight, but she sent me the request. I bet, Miss Lou. I'm so sorry. Okay, so these first 2 that I did, you're welcome, Miss Lenora. These first 2 I did have 8 pieces. And then, and somehow I got 9 out of this page. I don't know how I did that, but I guess I just won't use this one with the hole in it. Okay. Hopefully I counted that right. I guess we'll see. We will see. I just love this one. This is so pretty. Okay, so that one's got 8 as well, and so these are all of the first set, or one of the sets, I guess. And let me go ahead and get this other set done, and then we'll start trimming them down. And then it shouldn't take too long after I get these cut and trimmed. It shouldn't take too long to get them put together. Did the same thing on this one, I think. Oh, good. I can't believe that I have. Yeah, it's been a year, Miss Lou. That's awesome. That last one, the other 2. What do you mean, Miss Lenora? What did I miss? That's okay, Miss Cassie. So I'm just cutting the paper that I'm using cardstock. They're 12 by 12. And right now I'm just cutting them into 1.5 inch strips. And then we're going to cut them down. I'm making a garland. And I haven't made very many garlands, but this one was so pretty. I wanted to go ahead and recreate it for Valentine's Day. And I'm drawing a name tonight because this is a smashed it or trash it project. This was sent to me by Margaret. Uh-oh. So I thought I would do this tonight. I need to get back on track and do my smashed it or trashed it on the same night every month again. Let's see how many of these I have. Oh, yeah, that was fun. That craft I did with Erin was a lot of fun. Oh, there's 7. Let's see if I can get an 8th one off of this. Kind of mess that one up. It'll be okay. Okay, one more. And you can do these kind of garlands. You can make them for any holiday too, or probably any just a year-round one as well. Just it just depends on what kind of scrapbook paper you choose. I'm going to have these little hole things in some of them. Okay, so I have the 12 inches made. So, you just have to pick which ones you want for your 12 inches on both of them. And I think I'm going to do these both as my 12 inches. And then, so these other ones will get trimmed down a little bit. So those both are 12. So I'm gonna do these 10 inches. So I'll be taking 2 inches off of here. I don't understand how they've got this thing set up. So okay. So I just, oh, that's okay, Miss Janelle. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Miss Gayla. Oh, yeah. Yeah. The Highland cows, I love those things. So what I'm doing is just taking 2 inches off of these, and I'm just going from the 2 to the 4, and then praying that I get that in there correctly and straight. And just slicing it off. I mean, this is a handy little tool to have, but I just wish the measuring guide was more user-friendly. It's not really... Okay, they're not going to be perfect because of this thing right here, but, or maybe it's the user that, maybe it's me, I don't know. I can try, but this is like cardstock, so it's kind of thick. I can try doing 2 at a time. That'll cut some time down, I guess. These are going to be so pretty when they're done, though. That's what the best thing about it is. Oops. Okay, so there's 12 and 10. Now I'm going to do 8. So I'll be taking 3 inches off. And doing the hopefully I'm doing this right. We'll see. We will see. Well, I must have. Okay. And this one's the 3 as well. Yeah, some of these are wider than the other ones. I didn't cut these. I didn't cut them straight at all. Are they? Yeah. I'm just going to trust the process and hopefully it won't make any difference. Oh, you're fine, Miss Cassie. I'm still just cutting. I'm just cutting these pages up, so you haven't missed much. I'm just cutting. I have 2 sets. 2 sets of 4 cardstock, 12 by 12 pieces. And I tried my best to cut the strips at 1.5 inches. And the first piece of cardstock, I left at 12 inches. And then the second one, I cut down to 10 inches. And then the third one is 8 inches. And that's what I'm on now. And then the fourth one is going to be 6 inches. So after I get these cut, then I'm going to cut I'm going to cut my 2-inch pieces. I'm going to cut in half. And then I'm going to use my 4-inch pieces which these are 3 inches. Let me see here. I really should keep these separated. I think these are the ones that's the 2 inches. These 2-inch ones, yeah, the 2-inch ones I'm going to cut in half. And then I'm going to add them to the 4-inch pieces, which should be these, but these are only 3 inches. And these are 12 inch. These are going to be 6 inches, so they're actually getting cut in half. And that's like right here. This is so crazy to me. I'm going to have to use this ruler again because unless I just fold it in half. It's not quite 6 inches, but I guess if that's the best way to do it, I guess just bend it right there so you know that's the halfway point. Okay. And then do the same thing with these. And I planned on, I'm going to make as many hearts as I can out of this. It might be like a small garland, but I can make like more hearts this weekend or whatever to make it longer. I think that at least 6 hearts would be good. Because she did not, but I'm gonna put beads in between my hearts on my garland. So I feel like 6 hearts should be good. Like, because you can hang this like across your fireplace mantle or a table or a shelf or whatever. And so, since you have like double the amount you need of these pages, you only need 8 of them. Okay, so these I'm going to be cutting in half. These are the 2-inch pieces. And I'm not really measuring these, so hopefully they're halfway. These are just going to be reinforcement pieces. You'll see what I mean in just a second. And I can, like there's only 2 on here, 2 pieces, but I actually can cut some of these up and use them too. So it's just not the 2, you know what I mean? I'm trying to go through 4 pieces at a time. Just to try to get these done faster. think that's plenty. I still have some more of these other ones that I could cut later if I need them. But that is what I have done so far. And so now all we're gonna do, well, these are extra ones, right? Or no, wait. Since I want to do, I don't know how many I'm gonna do tonight because I don't know how many of these are gonna make since I've never made this before. But I feel like 6 hearts would be good, a good garland size. So I'm going to, let's see. That one's kind of thin. I'm pretty sure she had these at 4 inches, this part. I'm just going to cut these 6 pieces like this with scissors. And that's probably not even straight. And there's some more I even can cut too. So, okay, so we have all of our pieces now. So what I'm going to do, these are not straight either. Let's try to get these more straight. And I didn't think before I came on, but I'm going to need my crocodile to poke holes in this thing. And I'm not sure where it's at. Here it is. Okay. So I have everything. So what I'm going to do is this is double-sided tape, and I'm just going to hopefully this is brand new, so bear with me here. Double-sided tape, and I need to learn how to use it. To make sure that it sticks good, I'm putting it on both sides. And I'm just putting, I'm just grabbing pieces and adding on here. I'm not gonna care what, if they match or whatever. It's just, you take the 2 1-inch pieces and put it one on each side, just for reinforcement. That's what these are for. These are what's gonna hold the garland together. Oh, well, this piece is not wide enough. Well, that's not right. What happened there? Huh. Well, that side didn't cover all the way. Hi, Aunt Alice. How are you? Oh, thank you, Miss Lenora. Okay, so that one worked out perfect. But for some reason, on this one, that side is not. But maybe it won't matter. No one's going to be looking at it anyways. Not that close anyway. These are just to hold the hearts and hang them on. And this one's kind of too big. I can trim that down though. Now this one fits on this size though. How is everyone? Hi, Miss Christine. How are you? How's everybody? Are you guys ready for the weekend? Now that I'm actually putting this together, it's pretty fun. See, I can trim off the sides that's too big. Just so they look right. With that one, I don't know what I'm going to do about those. That one's a little wonky too. I guess that'll be okay. But, so these are what's going to hold the hearts together. And I have a crocodile. This will put the holes in them so I can feed the string through them. And let's see here. I'm going to use the bigger hole because I want to make sure that I have a big enough hole for my for my twine to fit through. Well, hold still. And I believe that these, you should be able to get these from Hobby Lobby or Michael's or Joann Fabrics. I believe I got mine off of Amazon though. I just try to hold it still so I can get it in the center as best as I can. One of them is off center, but it shouldn't make that much of a difference. Okay, so what we're going to start doing now is we're going to start building our hearts. I'm just going to lay these out of the way, and then I'm going to start with our smallest piece of cardstock. So I'm going to put a strip of tape and then I'm just going to make teardrops with them and just press that tape or press the tips together. And sometimes you can put the tape on both sides if you feel like you need that extra security. Just be careful, don't lay your paper down where there's tape on the table or it will mess up your paper. See, it might just for added extra security, you can always put tape on both sides as well, just to make sure it sticks good. You don't want it coming apart on you. These are so easy, and you can even get the kids involved and have them make them with you. These are really fun. I'm just going to have to figure out that paper cutter. Okay, so now that we have all the smallest ones done, we're just going to put a piece right there and right there. And I always go over the side, and I don't like doing that. And you're going to put that on there. There's the second layer. flip them over and you keep on a-going. They're so pretty. I'm just thinking. So I said that I wanted to put 6 hearts on the garland, but I'm pretty sure that with all the strips that I just made, I'm pretty sure there's going to be 8. All right, Miss Cassie, good night. So that is going to work out pretty nice. I just got a piece of glue on me. I just wish my strips were more even. You know what I mean? I'm just going to have to practice with that measuring tool because it really, I don't understand it. Thank you. And I'm also gonna, I think I mentioned this, but when I start putting the garlands together, or the garland together, rather, I'm gonna put beads in between the hearts too, so that'll be cute. And it'll be different as well, because the inspiration video she didn't put beads in between the hearts. Oh. So yeah, this is gonna put 2 of these together, and that's how you make your heart. But we still have 2 more layers to put on these. going to be so pretty. I don't understand why these two have so much room in between them, but it still is going to look really neat. I hope that this inspires y'all to make one, because these are really pretty. So pretty. I love this paper. It is quick too. It really does. I think the longest task to do on this project is actually cutting the paper. Because putting it together, it goes fairly quickly. And I was a couple weeks ago, either last week or the week before, I was talking about this heater that plugs into the wall, and it's supposed to heat small spaces or whatever. I ended up ordering one, but I haven't received it yet, so hopefully I'll have it pretty soon, and so that way it'll be sort of kind of warm in here for me. Hopefully it'll get here before it starts warming up, and I can try it out. Hi, Miss Charlotte. How are ya? Hi, Miss Sheila. Hi, Miss Kathy. Y'all let me know if you're new here. If you've never been here before, I'd love to know. Let me know where you're watching from. I am just doing a smashed it or trashed it craft tonight, where someone has sent me ideas of what they'd like to see me recreate, and I chose this Valentine's heart garland because I thought it was so pretty. I'm using double-sided tape. That's just one side of the heart. Okay, so I've got those done. I've got this, this is the last piece for this, set, rather. These are so pretty. And they're all double-sided pages, too. I'm just, whoops, I'm just making them into teardrop shapes, but this is only one side of the heart. This is what it'll look like when it's put together. And then these will go, well, no, these will go in between them to hold them together. And that'll be the holder that will string the twine through to hold it. I could probably make this garland every year. I love this. It's so stinking cute. And I just love this paper, so I'll be using it for other crafts. I think I'll probably have to make another one of these. I'll probably have to make another one of these so I can use one for myself and then have one out here for display for my friends to see. Hi, Miss Jane. How are you? Thank you for being here. I really appreciate all of you. And if you're new, I would love to know. I'd love to welcome you in and see where you're watching from. And if you're new, when I do the smash it or trash it night, which is what I'm doing now, I do a drawing at the end for Happy Mail, and we scatter the buttons here. So if you scatter the buttons, or if you let me know that you're new, if it's your first time watching, that's how you get in the drawing. And I also have a VIP page as well. It's just Beck's Craft and Spot VIP that you can post your creations on and share and show everyone. I'd love to have you over there too. So I've got all of I've got all these done for this set. How do you get a button? I'm not sure what you mean, Miss Lenora. You scatter the buttons. That just means S-H-A-R-E. Is that what you're asking? Oh, thank you. Before I put them together, I'm gonna go ahead and get this other set done. You're welcome. This blue is really pretty too, what's on the back side of this page. Extra one for some reason. I wish I was able to come on every night. I've got so many ideas for Valentine's that I'm probably not going to be able to do everything that I would like to do. So I'll probably have to save some for next year. I'm not sure. I usually do. Thank you for scattering the buttons, Miss Joanne. I usually do St. Patrick's Day crafts, but I haven't thought of anything that I'd like to do this year. I'll have to, I might do a couple. I'll have to think of something. I've been interested in doing a lot of crafts with corks. I don't know why I'm fascinated with those things, but I don't drink wine. When I do make something do a cork project, I usually find some that are either free on Marketplace or some that's really cheap anyway. I don't know why I love them things so much. I saw a craft somebody made, I think it was on Pinterest. Somebody made like this heart ornament type thing, with corks, and they looked like they were like cut in half. I thought that was interesting. I had to see how the easiest way to cut corks is actually to boil them, and I guess it softens them up. So I thought that was really interesting. Has anybody ever crafted with corks and boiled them for a little bit to soften them up before they tried to cut them? Do I have an extra piece of this? For some reason, I'm one short on this piece. Okay. I just miscounted. I'm glad I had extras. Hopefully I don't run out again on anything. Yeah. I will probably do something like that, but I probably won't be able to show the cooking process and the cutting process. I don't want to cut my finger off on live. Hi, Miss Sherry. Hi, Miss Tina. How is everyone tonight? Okay, so I have my 2 on this one done. Now the next one is going to be this green polka dot. It's really pretty. These definitely are not they're not even. I guess it really doesn't matter if you're not going to be looking at them sideways like this, so I guess it really doesn't matter because they're just going to look pretty. And these would look pretty with traditional Valentine's paper as well. And I might have said this earlier, but just in case I didn't, If you just have regular, this is cardstock, double-sided. If you have regular scrapbook paper, which would not be printed on both sides, you could cut your strips, and then you could like Mod Podge them together or glue them together, so you could either do different pages or the same pages where they'd be the same color on both sides. That would be pretty too. And then if you have the kiddos do it, you could get those foam sheets and cut those into strips. They would love to do that, use that stuff too, probably. And here's these ones. Aren't those so cute? I'm almost done. We just have one more layer. I've got 3 left of this layer, and then one more layer, and then we can start putting them together. How's the weather where you guys are? It was raining here earlier in Indiana. Raining, and it's supposed to rain tomorrow too. I woke up this morning to go to work, and I could have swore it was thundering outside. Strange weather. We're almost done, y'all. I'm so glad that you guys been hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys. $44 and raining, yes. That's about what it is here. Okay, so now I've just got the last strip to put on. We still have February to go through though, so we can still, we're not out of the woods quite yet, but hopefully soon. So there is the first one of the second set. So pretty. And there's that heart. So pretty. hopefully we have a lot of nice spring weather, because I think we're wanting to paint our house outside this summer or spring. I rather do it in the spring so I can enjoy it all summer. And we're also wanting to redo. Well, we have a deck on the back of the house, but it's nothing fancy or anything. It's just like a square with, it has like the fence like thing going around it, but I'd like to, it's falling apart. There's like pieces that have big holes in it and stuff, so we don't ever go out there and sit or use it or anything. It's just full of pallet wood and just different odds and ends that I think there's some kids' toys out there from the grandkids, and it all needs to be cleaned up. Like the deck needs to be removed and rebuilt, and I think that's what we want to do that too as well, hopefully this summer. And I don't know if I'll be able to, but I would love to have a nice roof put on it. And I'd like to get one of those like swing beds to hang from the roof. Where did you find the double-sided tape? Miss Lenora, I found this at Meijer, but you should be able to get it at Walmart or Hobby Lobby. It's Scotch brand, extra strength. So yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get a lot of things done this year. Hopefully. This is the last one. We're almost done. This is too stinking cute. You're welcome. Okay, so now that we have all this done, we're going to start putting them together. So that's where these are going to come in. And so these are going to go pretty much down the side here, at least to the top of this smallest one. So it's just going to match up to the top of the smallest one. So I'm just going to I put strips of tape on the inside of this one and on the inside there. You can see that. And then I'm just going to place that just so, like that. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this. And then I'm going to put some on the tips too, to bring the tip together. See, there's the first heart. Isn't that pretty? So I'm just going to lay them out of to the side once I get them all, once I get them put together, and then we'll string them together. Thank you. I'm just doing the same thing on all these to get them, to put them together now. Just put a couple pieces of the tape on both sides. And I kind of smushed this one, getting the tape on it. Let me see if I can round them back out. Oopsie. Try not to smash them down too much, because I did mess that up a little bit. I don't know if I'll be able to fix that. Okay. You know what? I did not make enough of these. I'm going to have to make 2 more of them. I don't think. No. I only made 6. I needed 8 of them, because I planned on only doing 6, right? Until I realized I was going to get 8. So it won't take too long to make 2 more of those. Just making sure I have them straight. Thank you. I'm glad I made this. I think it is adorable as well. Let's see here. So these are supposed to be 4 inches, right? And of course, I didn't cut it straight. Oopsie. Okay. Just putting the reinforcements on it. It's not taking too long. Thank you so much. I didn't quite get them in the middle, but it'll be okay. It'll be okay. Okay, and then do the tip. I always forget what side these need to go on. There we go. So pretty. So the first 4 are done, and here we go on the second. Uh-oh. I did not have the tips lined up, so I had to readjust it. So pretty. I really like the distressing on the bottom of the paper, so I wanted that to show, and I didn't pay any attention on the first one. So this time I'm making sure I have it on the outside so it will show. Kind of crooked. Just have to be very careful so the paper doesn't rip. Kind of went off the side with the tape. Well, you have to make sure that you have the tape going the right way so it'll stick, or roll on rather. And this one just came apart. Sometimes you might have to stick some hot glue on it just to make sure it's for extra security. I did not turn my hot glue gun on tonight. I didn't even think that would be an issue, but it could be, so that's just something to think about. You can use hot glue if you need to. But again, just a reminder, I'm putting the glue or the tape just right in this area right here, just right above the bottom teardrop. Just keep in mind, depending on what kind of paper you use, if you want certain areas to show, just make sure you have it on the right side. I just bent my papers again. I did not want to do that. just love this. I just have this one more and then we can string it together. Uh-oh. Well, I either ran out of tape already or surely I didn't run out of tape already, did I? What do I do with my bag? Because I did buy 2 of them. I ran out of tape on my last heart. Darn it. I'm glad I got 2. Okay, I put tape on that. Let's see. I just love this. Aren't these so pretty? Hi, Miss Lois. How are you? Hi, Miss Christy. How is everyone? Let me, yes, a Victorian look. I think that's why I love it so much. If you're new here, let me know, please. Welcome in. Okay, so now we get to start putting it together, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure what colors I want to use, but I've got plenty of these colors. There's 8. trying not to be real loud because these can be loud. Thank you for scattering the buttons, Miss Janet. Hi, how are ya? I don't know if I'll use those gold ones. Well, let's just start putting it together and then we'll see what happens. Maybe I can do the gold ones on the ends, maybe. I'm just throwing a blue one on here because the blue that's in, I mean, I'm only gonna use the gold and the blue on the ends. And then I'll do a tan, pink tan, and then put a heart on. I'm going to use this all to fix my hole in this bead. How are you, Miss Janet? Are you doing good? Hi, Miss Anna. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. See, this is what it'll look like once it's done. And I probably, I'm going to put a knot. I'm not sure how much string I'm going to need, but I'm going to put a knot in between the beads and the heart. So hopefully Hopefully I have enough string. I mean, I have enough string, but hopefully I have enough string on this side. Thank you for scattering the buttons. I appreciate you. Okay, and then I'm going to do the tan and the pink and the tan the rest of the way until I get to the last part. Miss Janet, I've been doing a smash it or trash it night project tonight, and I am doing this garland, and I made these hearts out of cardstock. And they turned out really pretty. There's these ones right here. And they're double-sided. You can see the card print on both sides. I have that one, and then I did this one. So pretty. Thank you. Well, shoot, I should have. Does that look okay? The beads I should have moved those over a little bit, I guess. Thank you, Miss Lenora. Thank you very much. The lady that this project came from, she has a page on YouTube, and I have the name of it. Her name's Michelle, and it's Crafty Servings is her page name. And I'll show you hers when I have the picture that I printed. Thank you, Miss Lou. I printed off the picture that she did so you could see, so you can tell me if I smashed it or trashed it. And then I'll draw a name for a Happy Mail when I'm done. And I'll eventually get my Happy Mail out. I'm just way behind on that. Oh, really, Miss Janet? I've only watched this. I watched her do this tutorial a couple of times just so I knew what I was doing. She was sent. This project was sent to me by one of the ladies on here that watches me. Now I still need ideas for next month, so send me projects that you want me to make. I need to trim this off. I might end up having to take those first ones off and add on to that side before I end it. Because I don't know if I'll have enough room for all my hearts on going this way. Here's 3 of them on there now. Let's see. This is a little repetitive now, just making sure you got the beads on and doing each heart every other one. Looks like I have another one that's come apart already. So I'll just retape it. These holes just have paint in them, so I'm just sticking that all in there to stretch out the hole again. I made 8 altogether, and I used 12 by 12 sheets of cardstock, and I made 2 different sets. Each sheet is each strip rather, is supposed to be 1.5 inches wide, but I had user difficulties and I didn't know how to use my tool right, so some of them are a little off. But then the biggest heart is a 12-inch strip, and then a 10, 8, and 6. And so I used two pieces for each heart. It's okay, Miss Janet. I'm just glad you're here, hun. Just glad you're here. I'm going to have to probably pull out some more beads. I have plenty though. I have plenty. I just love this. So cute. So cute. I just have 3 more hearts to put on, y'all. How many sheets did I use, Miss Janelle? I used 8 sheets altogether. I used 4 sheets per set. So I have I got 4 hearts. 4 hearts out of each set. So 8 altogether. Does that make sense? It kind of doesn't make sense in my head, but, or saying it out loud. Let's see, I need some more of these. Hopefully I don't run out of the colors I need. Need 1 more of those. Let's see here. So 2, 4, 6. I probably need like 8 more, I think. There's 4, 5, 6, 7. 8. Whoops, sorry, that was really loud. It slipped out of my hand. So sorry. Oh, you're welcome, Miss Janelle. And these beads are from Hobby Lobby. I've had them for a while, but they still have them. They still carry them. And I always buy these when they're half off. I think they still do the half off on these. I haven't had to buy any beads in a while, so I'm really not sure. And I feel like that one is, I made that knot out too far. Let me see if I can bring it in a little bit. So the next one's going to be pink. didn't put a knot after the bead. I'll have to stand up and hold this up as straight as possible anyway. After I get done here. Get some more beads on here. We are almost done, y'all. If I can get these strings to stay stringing. Hi, Miss Rhonda. Hi, Miss Paula. Is anybody still freezing out there, or are you starting to warm up now? Yeah, I know. I feel like it's needing a big trim. Yeah, let me, I'm going to go ahead and finish this end off. And then I'll take those other beads off that other end. If I can get these to go in here. Yeah, warmer than it's been. Yeah, same here. I think I woke up to thunder this morning though. And it said it was going to rain all day today, but then it rained a little bit this evening on my way home from work. But it's not raining anymore. We're supposed to have rain tomorrow too. I feel like the rain will cause the snow to melt, hopefully. Hopefully, anyways. Yeah. I think it's supposed to start in the middle of the night. And then rain all day. So I'm just finishing off this end because this twine is giving up on me a little bit on this end. So I just did the same thing that I did over here. But I'm going to take these ones off when I get over there. So, and I think I'm going to just make this end into a loop so I can hang it from here. So I just did that on this end. Okay, so now I'm just going to cut this off long enough to where I won't run out. And then I'm going to take these 3 off. And then tie this off right here. And then I'll just add the pink one on this end, on this side. I'm just going the opposite way now. Let me scoot it over so y'all can see. Oh wait, did I put a knot in it? Nope. I'm going to knot it off. And that's not going to be over far enough. There we go. Just have one more heart to put on here. And then we'll be that one looks funny looking. Looks like it's got a grayish color going on it, so I don't want to use that one. Okay, here we are. This one is gonna be okay, I need to grab one more of the tan colored ones. because I don't like the color of that one. It looks funny. It's a different color. And this keeps coming apart. Don't forget, if you have trouble with the double-sided tape keeping your stuff together, you can probably use a little dab of hot glue. It should be fine with that. And I haven't had any issues anywhere other than the tips of the hearts. So, I probably will, maybe, if these, I think I just tied it off on the other end instead of, I did it twice. So this isn't perfect. It's not spaced out. I mean, after I hang it, once it's hung up, I probably could like move the hearts to space them out a little bit better, but uh-oh. Am I back? Sorry about that. My battery's going dead. Got done just in time, apparently. So I don't know if you guys heard me, but I was saying it's not perfect. And once it's hung up, I can probably space out the hearts a little bit better. But I still think it's pretty stinking cute. What do y'all think? Thank you, Miss Jackie. Let me hold it up closer for you guys to get a better look. Oh, there's one popped open. Isn't this so cute? I appreciate you guys being here. And let me grab my, oh yeah, I have to show you the picture. So this is mine. And the one that the inspiration that I got was from hers, and her name's Michelle. So what do you guys think? Did I smash it or trash it? And she used the exact same papers, the paper book rather. She used the same book, but she used some different papers out of the book. Thank you, Miss Janelle. So, since this is a smash it or trash it, thank you, Miss Lois. We're gonna draw a name for Happy Mail. Thank you, Miss Janet. Thank you, Miss Lenora. Let's see what name I'll pick out of here. Let's see, who is it? Miss Beverly Faulkner. Miss Beverly Faulkner. I'll have to reach out to her and get her address. Miss Janet, is Miss Beverly Faulkner, does she follow Erin? Do you know? Maybe I can get her address off of the Christmas card list. I appreciate you guys being here. I will be back on Monday at 8 o'clock. You're not positive? I will, Miss Lenora, all you have to do is scatter the buttons. And then let me know in the comments that you scattered them, and that's how you get your name in there. You're welcome. Thank you, Miss Janet. I appreciate you. I thank you for everyone that's been here tonight. I was really excited to be able to come on and create this project. I think this is so stinking cute. And but this one keeps coming open. I'm gonna have to stick some glue on this one probably. Good night, Miss Janet. Y'all have a good night. Have a happy Friday and a great weekend, and I will see you again on Monday. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night. Love yous. Bye-bye.